pull this Hydra, because you might be struggling with Hydras from the start. But you should also take into account. And then you just run back and try to pull everything. Doesn't matter how you pull them, as long as you've got the sensor, you can just outrun them. Or you run at the same speed, but if you blink, you're faster, right? You don't pull these golems though, these will just reset anyways. And then I just pull all the deep boys. If you want to, you can drag it out to the walls and blink back to like stack up the mobs even further, but there's no reason to. You'll still get the opportunity to stack them up later. And if you feel like they're getting too close, just blink away. For example, here's a good spot to like back them up together a bit. Just go over here, run at the wall, and whenever they are closing in a bit, you just blink into the middle. And it's a lot better already, right? He's asking me if I can escort him. No. And you want to go right side here. If you want, you can just jump straight off and blink whenever before you land. But I usually go for this pack. And there's also some elementals pathing here sometimes, which you can get in. And also there's some coming there at times. In Elite this week, in AQ, no. And then I just blizzard this pack, and I also slow down the start of this pack. But if you have a very long tail or snake of the mobs, they will stack up quite well from doing that split. And I would not recommend, if you're new, pull all the Hydras. And then you just go through here, and then you go further up. Here where I'm coming now is where you would start the small pull. But if we're doing the big pull, we go like this. Or if you're doing the small pull, you start from like here, and you frostbolt this pack, you frostbolt this pack. Then you just continue the route as I'm doing. And we pull these, and we blink back. Now, about, and we jump up. So again, they're quite stacked up now, without worrying too much about it earlier. You want to save your clear card, no, counter spell for this part as well, not here. But whenever I go this rock, you want an instant cast that is a long range on. So we counter spell them and we blink, boom. This is also a good place to have lips, in case you are to fuck up. And if they're closing in on you, you can jump on these walls and they will stop running for a few seconds. For example, like here, it should work as well. As you see, they stop running. Or you can also just blink. Jesus! I don't know what's wrong with me. Some days I sneeze a lot, some days I don't. And you've got two options here. Either you go straight here or you go to the left. If you go to the left, the mobs won't stop at the water. The hydras will never stop, but otherwise the mobs would stop there for like 3 seconds, or whenever you cross to the water, it would just stop all but the hydras for a few seconds. You should just start off with first knowing these. And you can as well let this guy hit me, doesn't matter. I also have mana gems for in case I have a messy one. If we want to, we can counterspell these uses. We first know what these, and we counterspell these. See, now there's a problem. Those hydras got very close. That's scary. And we want to blink here. Sadly, I would not recommend first knowing there ever. Yeah, you can evocate as well if you have to. I would usually evocate before running here. And then we go right here. You can blink through this bracer if it's if you've got issues with time. And here you want to blink. The reason why I'm going to the side there is to stack them up even more, because the route that of the mobs that are closer to me is going to be longer than the ones in the back. And we just run. I usually don't put too much attention on these trees because they tend to reset. And especially if you like frost over them here, they will probably reset. You should frost over somewhere there, I just let them keep on with them. You usually want to blink over this because otherwise the mobs will hit you from under low. If you're questioning whether you'll make it or not, because the hydras for example hit very far, you might want to lip and just run past. Works both ways. If you go beneath, you might also want to lip. Nah, happens on sometimes unlucky, get gouged. I'm letting them come closer to me now so I can run and I'll have time to bandage. But I obviously don't want to bandage for as long as I've got the debuff on me, so I'll just make a few. And whatever you do, don't stop over there because they will hit you from above. Oh my god. If you want to, you can blizzard here as well. Back them up slightly more. That was a bad blizzard, but you get the idea, I guess. You preferably you want to get these satyrs out of stealth. And we'll blink here as well. And the reason why I'm hugging the wall is to stack them up even more. Again, the wall. As long as you've got stances, this should be easy. And dampen magic. Now I can also healing potion. And we blink back in. And whenever I run back here, I try to pull the rest of them up. At least some of them. Can't spell that one, just it's far away and can't spell is instant. Here I usually jump and frost over them. Blink if necessary. I blast this one. There's 2 stealth mobs here, so you should just arcane explosion twice. If it's getting this close, you should just arcane explosion this one. Doesn't matter, just get it. Or skip it, no big deal, it's just one mob, right? I'm pretty sure you're not following half of what I'm saying right now. Can I blizzard these? Oh, I do not want to blizzard that in the middle of the pack. Oh, we just blizzard again. You swap the mage armor here because you want the additional resistance and the mana regeneration. Now we just run. Make sure we've got everything that we need, and we do. If we want to, if the mobs are getting close, remember to blink from around here, otherwise they'll hit you. This is a spot where you want to stand, and that is right beneath this stone, because that will make the mobs run back. I even failed it. It's quite hard to find that spot on occasions. I'm going to run around. That way I get to show the reset spot will not reset. I'm not going to reset it, but I'm going to redo it, I guess. Oh, we just jump down again. It's something you can do if whenever you need it. You're running low on health or whatever. But be sure to try to stack them up as good as possible. And I'm blizzarding mostly with rank 1 blizzards. I'm only blizzarding with rank 1 blizzards until the killing phase. And we just follow the wall. And that is to stack them up again. That's pretty good. see if it's better now. No? I do not see why they're not running up. But it doesn't matter, then we just do another blizzard, try to get them slowed. This is bad. We should have time and we just run down there. No, it doesn't matter, but you want to be on this side, otherwise the hydras will not stop. And as soon as we got them slowed, they outrun the blizzard zones. We'll jump down and do it again. This is not going too smooth though. Usually it goes a lot smoother than this. But we jump back up. It is possible to jump to that pillar and straight back up, but I find it a bit messy on occasion. So I just go like this. The reason why I don't want to be on this one is because the hydras can hit you from up here and they will keep on running this way. They will not change ways if you just go to the closer pillar. As you can see, they're dying. Even though it was a messy one, it was still very doable. It's not hard at all. It takes some practicing. There we go. 290 mobs, 298 mobs, just like that. There's one more thing. Yeah, you do. You do need a specific talent tree. It's not doable without it, really.